Now, after the discovery of the electrons and protons, we'll come to the discovery of neutrons. Now, neutrons was discovered by James Chadwick. James Chadwick discovered neutrons. So, electron was discovered by J.J. Thomson. Proton was discovered by Goldstein. And neutron was discovered by James Chadwick. Now, let me tell you an interesting thing here. Chadwick discovered neutrons by chance. By chance he discovered neutrons. Alright? So, and for that reason only, by chance he got the Nobel Prize. So, you also do something, by chance maybe you also get Nobel Prize one day. Okay? That's I can tell you. So, now, Chadwick discovered neutrons by chance. Now, how he discovered neutrons? Actually, Chadwick was not discovering the neutrons. He was not doing the experiment to discover the neutrons. Chadwick was doing the experiment to know the masses of the atomic masses of heavy atoms. Heavy atoms means like you can take uranium, like thorium, plutonium, alright, then americium, indicum, all these elements, we can say that. He was, that is, justifying the atomic masses of this particular element. Atomic masses, he was justifying. Now, justifying means, see, you know that an atom consists of what? Electrons and protons. So, our common says what it says. Total mass of the electron and total mass of the proton will give the mass of the atom. Isn't it? Because at that time neutron was not discovered. Mind it, we are discovering the neutron. Neutron was not discovered. So we are knowing an atom consists of electrons and protons. So if you add up the mass of the electron, if you add up the mass of the proton, total mass, then you should get the mass of the atom. Definitely. So Chadwick was also having this particular idea that if I want to know the mass of thorium, plutonium, americium, whatever it is, then I should add the mass of the total mass of the electrons and protons and I should get it. But he did not get it. He did not get it. The actual mass was much more than the theoretical mass. The actual mass means the mass of an atom was much more than the theoretical mass. Theoretical means the mass of the electrons and protons. It was coming less and that was coming more. So initially he thought that there might be some impurities present in it, due to which the mass was coming less or something like that. Then after that he took the pure atom and he did the same thing. He got the same result now also, that the actual mass was coming much more than that of the theoretical mass. Now he was sure that there must be some particles present in it. There must be some particles present in it, in an atom, apart from electrons and protons. Alright, apart from electrons and protons, there must be some particles present in it, due to which the mass was coming more. Now he started doing the research upon it. Alright, he started doing the research upon it, and ultimately he concluded that an atom consists of neutral particles, that is otherwise known as neutrons. Alright, so he was not actually discovering the neutrons. He was not doing the experiment upon neutrons. He was doing the experiment to calculate the mass of the heavy element. We can say that. Now, one of the experiment I will say you, what he did is that, now he took, instead of taking uranium, thorium and all these things, he took a beryllium atom, Be, 4Be9, and he bombarded with a helium nucleus, that is 2He4, which is also known as alpha particle. This is said to be as alpha particle. You might have read in physics that we are having, in terms of radioactivity, three kind of rays are there: alpha rays, beta rays and gamma rays. So it is alpha particle. What is the symbol? 2He4. So he bombarded a helium nucleus to a beryllium nucleus. That is, he bombarded alpha particle to beryllium nucleus. What he got? He got it nothing but 4 plus 2, 6. That is 6C12 plus 0 and 1. See, in this way neutron was being discovered. Alright, to ascertain this, he did another experiment. Let us take boron. Boron. So, boron is, what is the atomic number of boron? That is nothing but 5B11. Okay, same thing, he bombarded with a helium nucleus. So 5 plus 2, 7. 7, whose atomic number? Nitrogen. So it is 7N14, it should be. Alright, plus 0 and 1. Now how you are getting 0 and 1? See, I am telling you, very simple to calculate. 9 plus 4 is 13. So 6C12, so another one should be there. So 12 plus 1 is 13. So hence we got neutron. Now you added that, this is your atomic mass. Now atomic number you added, 4 plus 2, 6. Alright, 6 plus 0 it is. What is that? This is 6 plus 0 is how much? 6. 4 plus 2 is how much? 6. 9 plus 4, 13. 12 plus 1, 13. Same thing here also. 5 plus 2, 7. 11 plus 4, 15. So add it. 14 plus 1, 15. 7 plus 0 is 7. So it is balanced. In this way, neutron was being discovered by James Chadwick. When it bombarded, that is a helium nucleus to a beryllium nucleus or a boron nucleus. Later on he did it with uranium, thorium and all those things. But initially he took this particular one and he bombarded and he saw that what you can say a neutral particle was being given out. That is otherwise known as neutron. In this way, neutron was being discovered. Alright, later on it was ascertained that if you add up the mass of the neutron to that of the proton plus the mass of the electron, you will get the total mass. Now the actual mass and the theoretical mass was equal. It was same. Alright. Later on it was ascertained that an atom consists of protons and neutrons inside the nucleus. This I will say you in another experiment, Rutherford's experiment I will say you. That an atom consists of a nucleus consists of neutrons and protons. And outside the nucleus we are having the electrons we are having. So if you add the mass of the neutrons plus protons plus electrons, you will get the mass of an atom. And when this was being done, then the actual mass and theoretical mass came to be the same. Alright, so the charge of the neutron is how much? It is 0. So hence, for that particular purpose, electron is minus 1 E0, neutron is 0 and 1, see the charge is 0, and proton is plus 1 P1, the atomic mass is, sorry I am writing plus here, plus 1 P1 in this way. Alright, so proton is positive, mass is 1 mu, neutron is neutral, the mass is 1 mu, so the mass of the proton and neutron is almost similar, almost. Why do I say almost similar? Because the neutron is slightly heavier than that of the proton, slightly heavier. What was the mass of proton? 1.672 in 10 to the power minus 24 gram. But the mass of neutron is 1.675 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. 1.675, slightly heavier than that of a proton. Alright? And this is a symbol of electron. You can see the mass of electron is negligible compared to that of neutron and proton. I said you already, it is 1 by 1.37 times that of a proton. So it is quite negligible. So hence it is 0. We can say minus 1 is 0. The charge, it is 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, negative, and this is positive. The mass already I have said you. So in this way, electron, protons and neutrons was being discovered. And one more thing I will tell you, neutrons does not ionize the gas through which they pass. Why? Because it is neutral in nature. How will ionize the gas? It does not ionize the gas through which they pass. Alright, neutral. Remember this particular thing. In this way, electrons, protons and neutrons was being discovered. Thank you.